Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel where today we are be going over the Packers Week 7 walk-off victory against the Houston Texans, where there was a lot of great things to talk about with the Packers and there were some bad things to talk about the Packers as well, but they were able to get the win against one of the top AFC contenders and to move to 5-2 on the season and keep pace with the leaders of the NFC North. So as usual, we're going to start by going over the scoring breakdown and team stats, then dive deep into the box score and give my final thoughts and opinions on the overall game. But before we do that, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Trying to hit 150 subscribers by the end of the year, so your subscription will mean a lot for me. So let's go and get started with the first quarter. Only score was a Kaimi Fairbairn 23-yard field goal for a 3-0 Houston lead. The Packers then took the lead on a Tucker Craft 14-yard pass from Jordan Love for a 7-3 lead. Joe Mixon had a 2-yard touchdown run for a 10-7 Houston lead. Green Bay took the lead back with a Dontavian Wicks 30-yard pass from Jordan Love. Then Fairbairn hit a 52-yard field goal to bring it within one for Houston, 14-13. And right before the first half ended, Joe Mixon had a 4-yard touchdown run, but hugely, they did not convert the 2-point conversion there for the score. It had to be 19-14. The only score in the third quarter was a Josh Jacobs 8-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Love, 21-19 Green Bay. With a minute 44 left in the fourth quarter, Houston kicked the go-ahead 35-yard field goal by Fairbairn for a 22-21 lead. But then Brandon McManus, when time expired, hit the game-winning field goal for the Packers, a 45-yarder, 24-22 victory for Green Bay over Houston. Team stats, the Packers had 277 total yards, 197 total yards for the Texans. The Packers had 3 turnovers on the game, and Houston had none. Very rare that you win while losing the turnover battle, but as we get into, the Packers' defense was incredible. Packers had 18 first downs compared to Houston's 15, and time of possession was pretty much even between Houston and Green Bay. Take a look at the box score. Jordan Love, 24 for 33, 220 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, got sacked 3 times against the best pass rush in the NFL. Had a QBR of 60.4 and pass rating of 95.5. Josh Jacobs did really good on the ground, 12 carries for 76 yards, average of 6.3 yards per pop. Wilson 5 for 11. Receiving, Romeo Doubs 8 catches, 94 yards. Wicks 3 for 48 with a touchdown. Kraft 3 for 33 yards and a touchdown. Jacobs 5 for 16 and got his first career receiving touchdown in this game. Reed 2 for 10. Watson 1 for 9. Melton 1 for 8. Sims 1 for 2. Ballantyne lost a fumble on punt return that Keyshawn Nixon decided not to kick, not through field, and bounced off Ballantyne's leg. That was not on him, by the way. So for the defense, Evan Williams continues to be one of the best rookies in this class. 9 total tackles, 6 solo, including a stop of that 2-point conversion that basically saved the game for the Packers. He was absolutely incredible. And speaking of incredible, Eric Wilson, 6 total tackles, 6 solo, 2 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, a pass deflection, and 2 quarterback hits. Xavier McKinney was also incredible, having a sack, a tackle for loss, and a QB hit. Rashawn Gary caused a lot of problems, had 1 sack, a tackle for loss, and 3 quarterback hits. Kenny Clark had 2 tackles for loss. Cooper, 2 tackles for loss. Wooden, a quarterback hit. And Lucas Venice had a tackle for loss as well. Quay Walker left the game with a concussion. It looked pretty bad, hoping for his recovery there. We'll find out more later in this week. But overall, very, very impressed with this defense as we get into in the ending here. Kick returns, Nixon 2 for 58, average of 29. Punt return has been an issue for the Packers. Nixon decided to not fair catch a punt and let it bounce, and it bounced off Ballantyne's leg that set up an easy Texas touchdown. So, yeah. Brandon McManus, perfect on the day, including the game-winning field goal, long of 45. And Dan Whelan, you talk about a weapon in the special teams. Whelan has been absolutely incredible for the Packers. 5 punts, 284 yards, average of 56.8 yards with a long of 66. dude is absolutely insane. And so let's get into who I thought did well and who I thought did poorly. So first off, we have to talk about Jordan Love, as he is basically Brett Favre reincarnated a bit here, where he just makes some of the most boneheaded decisions. That second interception that he was trying to get to Deshaun Watson was definitely on him. The first one, not as much, as the ball was tipped in the air, and that led to it getting picked off. But the second one was like, why are you throwing that? But then you asked out about some other things where he just zips the ball in to Tucker Kraft right through the hands of the Texans safety, and because it was so much speed on it, just went through into Tucker Kraft's hand, and they're like, holy cow, how did he do that? And so Jordan Love is definitely, he's a total gunslinger mentality here, leading the league in, tied for the league in interceptions with Patrick Mahomes, but has 15 passing touchdowns, which is insane. So Jordan, like, cut down the mistakes, but I will say the mistakes do not faze him. Every time he throws an interception, he comes back, no fear in his system at all, and just keeps throwing it where he wants to throw it. And, you know, Packers fans are always going to be on him for interceptions because we just came off of Aaron Rodgers and how he never threw interceptions, but it's kind of nice seeing a guy who has no fear at all in throwing the football, and he spreads the ball around. Josh Jacobs had a really nice day. I wish we gave him the ball more, as he was really, really effective, but he did get his first career receiving touchdown, ending his NFL record for most receptions without a receiving touchdown. So good on you, Josh. And Romeo Doubs, in his second week back, showing why he is one of the most trusted targets for Jordan Love. 8 catches for 94 yards, both led the team. Wicks had a really nice touchdown grab, as did Tucker Kraft as well. So a lot of good stuff here from the receiving game here. Even if Jayden Reed has a bad game, you got Doubs and Wicks and Kraft able to step up and take control of that. And like I said, the defense really, really came to play here today, as they shut down Houston's offense. The only reason why Houston got a couple of their touchdowns was because of turnovers. They were able to get 16 points off of turnovers on short fields against this defense. But C.J. Stroud played terrible. 10 for 21, 86 yards passing, and got sacked 4 times for 31 yards. So a net passing of 55 yards and a passer rating of 58.8 against our defense. We shut down one of the best young quarterbacks in the game. And it really starts, I got us out with our safeties. Evan Williams and Xavier McKinney are the best safety duo in the NFL right now, and it is not even close. McKinney was able to really get after the quarterback here today, got a really nice sack where everyone thought he'd be not blitzing, but it came off the edge untouched, unseen, and he still does not allow a lot of coverage snafus. How did the Giants let us sign this guy, as he is so young? And Evan Williams, absolutely incredible find for the Packers in the 4th round. He has been everything way above what I thought he was going to be after the draft, and he has been absolutely incredible. Eric Wilson, coming in after the injury to Quay Walker, just had an excellent game. This dude is like the perfect special team / backup linebacker, and he came and had 2 sacks off blitzes. Yeah, Eric Wilson is really, really good. I got to shout out Jair Alexander as well. He was on Stephon Diggs almost all the game, and Diggs had 5 catches for 23 yards, so not much there. So good job, Jair. And yeah, the pass rush really got to CJ Stroud a lot today. Eric Wilson had 2 sacks. McKinney had a sack. Gary had a lot of pressures as well. Kenny Clark starting to get going a little bit too. So I think this defense is really starting to come into its own. And everyone else in the NFC North should be afraid of this defense because, yeah, the Packers have a legit defense again. And I am so happy. I was worried about this defense heading into the year, but so far I'm loving what I'm seeing. And yeah, gotta shout out their special teams today for the kicking. Keyshawn Nixon and Jayden Reed, they should not be returning punts. But Brandon McManus, after 3 days with the team, basically hit the game-winning field goal from a part of the field that the Packers struggle kicking from. Absolutely nailed it. And it's like, oh, we got a kicker. We have a kicker, and I am happy about that. So thank you, McManus, for saving the Packers. And then, of course, Daniel Whelan. He is such a weapon, man. He has been one of the best punters in the league this year, and it's not even really close. So, yeah, Whelan has been absolutely incredible for the Packers. And so, if you take a look at the Packers here with our schedule. Won 3 straight games against the Rams, Cardinals, and now Texans. We're at Jacksonville this week, and that should be a win for the Packers. But then we got 3 going to be tough games in a row. Home against the Lions. That is going to be a fun game. At the Bears, which we'll see how the Bears do next coming weeks after their hot start. Then home against the 49ers. And I think if this team plays to its full potential, that we can win 3 of these games. The Lions is going to be the most difficult one in my opinion because Detroit is on a whole nother level in my opinion. But yeah, no, love what I'm seeing from the Packers. And we just had the kicker. We might be 7-0. So yeah, definitely am enjoying the Packers. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I'll see you again very soon. Peace.